All right. Ow. Every time. Every time, but all good. Welcome to Before I Forget. Coming off a summer thing, I think the main idea now is really just relaxing into the song. Relax. And it's not as easy as it might seem. You spend such a long time really, just that's this note, and you gotta get this note. And then now when you sort of get to that point, it's like, okay, you've targeted those notes. And now we need to really sculpt the voice and really, breathe with the song. Let it be free. And your body sort of gets into a certain type of vibe with the song. And now when you sort of, or a sort of habit, you get into sort of habits when you're practicing. Now we sort of need to break that. And it's not the easiest thing to break. And I think that's kind of where we are sort of with in the summer thing and Before I Forget and 95, is that we really need to just start trusting ourselves and relaxing into the song. I found that when we're filming the summer thing, when we're performing it, it was very tense. And then when I sort of leaned back a little bit and just did the a cappella, it was much more free and relaxing. And I think that's really what we need to do now with this. I'm gonna really just do my best to focus on that and just let it breathe. And let's see how we go with that. Just trust myself that, okay, we've practiced enough. Now we just need to let that just come through and let it sing itself. Okay? So let's see how we go, right? Oh, it's a different, just 1 second, it's on a different channel. Go! Steep ocean inside of NASA, what I see it inside. Cause I'm erotic, home claustrophobic, closing in, I catastrophic. Little good smear across the page. In times of gasoline, well, you like a stain. Yet I'm the one who's a saying, catching up on noise of a little insurrections. I've got no time to lose, just come up and all the cattle. Play the strings, so the shame, hold your breath and listen. I am a well before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget. I am a well before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget. And I ripped across the ditch and settling there down where you like a stitch. Yet I'm the one who's hurt. Pay attention to your twisted little indiscretions. I'm gonna ride the wind. I'm just caught up in all the battles. Locked in clutch, pushed in place. Hold your breath and listen. I am a well before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget. I am a well before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget. lying in just a thousand means. All I ever do is delay my every attempt to evade the end in the road of my year in just a thousand means. All I ever do is delay my every attempt to evade. I am a world before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget that. I am a world before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget that. I am a world before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Wasting it. You're wasting it. You're wasting it. You're wasting it. You're wasting it. Wasting it. It justifies me. All I ever do is delay my every attempt to evade the end in the road of my head. It justifies me. All I ever do is delay my every attempt to evade. Alright, so you can see there that's a bit of a new addition to the piece where we are really trying to go quite low for my end. It justifies me. All I ever do is delay my every attempt to evade the end of the road of my year. It justifies. Reason being is I thought that would be good, particularly for what we talked about last week, for the screams and bringing up voltage for those screams and the growls especially. My God justifies my mind. Yeah, see how quite thin it is, and that's because I am still just building up strength for that low of a register, and I thought that would be good in this section to add that lower register to be able to practice. So, my end justifies me. All I ever do is delay my every attempt to evade. But I mean, it's fucking low. I think it's like drop C, I think, for this song. So that's a lot. That's standard tuning on the guitars, E. So from C. So I mean, so you're 2 tones down. So it's quite a difference. But yeah, that's something we're just working towards for the song. Is just incorporating that so I can really develop a little more power for those growls.
Before I forget that I am a world before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget that. Oh, I.
You okay? But yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of time to build up strength. I believe that we can do it. I don't feel that it's like, okay, it's out of what we can do. But it's just gonna take time to really develop strength that low, because it's not like, my ear enjoys the flowers and means all I ever do is lay my every attempt to evade.
Doing the road in my hand, it justifies my means. All I ever do is delay my every attempt to evade.
Right, so it's quite thin, very raspy. That's because the diaphragm, my vocal was just they're not strong enough to really get something that low at the moment. And I think the only way we're gonna really develop that power for the growls is through that.
Before I forget that, I am a world before I am a man.
And then we can just power through in the choruses. One of the good developments for this song has been those chorus moments, and really see this concept of just relaxing into the song. Or we can see the difference, and of just focusing on that, and we're also looking at adding this contrast, like we do, like I talked about for the lucid dreams, this sort of good versus evil, ripped across the ditch and settled in the dirt. I wear you like a stitch, yet I'm the one who's a surgeon, catching up on all your somber little laser actions. I've got no time to lose, I'm just caught up in all the battles. Fade the strings, throw the shapes, hold your breath. Okay, right? A bit of a mismatch of the first and second verse, but that's alright. I think that contrast is good, but not to overdo it. So it's almost like having two people talking, right, or presenting a contrary opinion, right? I think that's going to be really powerful for the song. Stay pulled shut inside us, I was sealed in time. There's up right at home, claustrophobic. I think it's cool. It's a bit of a edge to the song that we want. And then the choruses, I'm looking at really keeping them clean. I am a world before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I remember before I forget. Before I forget that I am a world before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I remember before I forget. Before I forget that. I'm experimenting also. Instead of going
Before I forget that,
I am a well before I am a man. Before I forget that. Really just pushing it out, and then coming back in to that lower part. So just some ideas of what we can do now that we've had the structure and we have this is gonna work. This is our go-to, and now it's like, okay, this is what we're gonna do to develop on it, and let's see what we can do with that. Let's challenge ourselves, try different ideas out, and see where we can push the song in. See which direction we can go with it. So yeah, some great positives for the developments for this piece going forward, for this week, and now going forward into week 8. We're just work on those ideas, and just again, the key area now I really feel is relax. And yes, it's going to take time to really develop those, but again, it's quite a low area, and something like that's really just gonna take time to strengthen and develop. These growls, the screams, there's a reason why they can damage your voice. And any vocalist worth 2 cents will always tell you that, you gotta be careful with those. And you're right, you really do have to be careful, because it can really screw your vocals up. So this is something we have to be mindful of, and the key area there is obviously maintaining your vocal practices, warming up the vocals. This is why I did the acoustic, I did the summer thing, and then we do this one. I really try to do it near the end, so the vocals the most warmed up it can be, so we don't damage and we don't do anything funky with it. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for joining me for the development of this song for week 8. No, this is week 8. No, so pushing forward into week 9. Okay, we did week 7. This is week 8. Okay, cool. That's why for the confusion, because I uploaded the week 7 a couple days ago, so I'm just like, okay, so week 7, it's week 8. Alright, besides that, I'll see you into week 9, to week 9. Alright, enjoy the practice take. Thank you so much for joining me and being part of this process. Alright, see you then.